Hi everyone, so we're doing a mixed circuit today, and in our first set, the first exercise is going to be a squat and hold. So it's really windy outside today, so I've decided to record the audio separately. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me a little bit clearer than you can normally. So 30 seconds for each exercise. So get down, ideally with your thighs parallel to the ground. Nice straight back, head up. And arms can be overhead, they can be out in front, they can be on your hips. It doesn't really matter. If you want to, you could lean against a wall and do a wall sit instead of just a normal standing squat. Okay, so exercise number 2 is going to be just normal standing squats, so up and down. Again, trying to get our thighs almost parallel to the ground. And it's going to be for 30 seconds again. So again, have your arms wet, whether they are comfortable, whether it's out in front to help you balance, on your hips, whether you want to take them up above your head, so an overhead squat. Just keep the head up and keep the back nice and straight, and don't go lower than you can actually cope with. So your low back shouldn't be flexing when you do the squats. And last exercise is squat jumps. So we're aiming to get our hands down towards our ankles. This may get more difficult as you get tired. And have a short break, and then we're going to go through it all again. So 30 seconds for each exercise. So in your break, try and keep moving, keep walking around, have a stretch, obviously have a drink of water. Now with this circuit, you just need a small step. It could be the bottom step in your house at home. It could be a step in the garden. It could be the bottom of a set of steps somewhere outside. But it'd also be good to have a mat that you can use for later on in the circuit as well. So standing squats again. Probably finding that the thighs are starting to burn a little bit now as well. But try and maintain your form. So your legs are feeling a bit sore there. Give them a bit of a shake to get the blood flowing. And then last set of squat jumps. Okay, that's first set of exercises done. So in set 2, we're going to start off with a straightforward plank. This is where you might need your mat. So with this, try and keep the body nice and straight, head in line with the body, hips down, Try and make sure your hands are actually active, so just pushing your fingers into the mat. Try and, if you can, just slightly rotate your elbows outwards, just engage your shoulder muscles a little bit more. And don't forget to breathe when you do it. So next exercise we're going to be doing is plank jacks. So starting off in a plank position, and then you're jumping your feet in and out as if you were doing a jumping jack or a star jump. So we're aiming to keep our hips fairly low in this. But as you get tired, the hips tend to drift up. And just go as wide as you can comfortably. And our last set of exercises in this one is a plank step up. This is where you need your step. So we're getting into a plank position and then going up onto the step and back down. Again, trying to keep the hips down. Keep the body in a nice straight line. If you don't have a step, or if that's a bit too hard, what you can just do is go from your hands and then go down onto your elbows and back up. Or you could do it kneeling. So do a kneeling version instead. Then a short break, and then we're going to go through again. So again, a little bit of walking around, maybe a bit of running around in between, just to kind of get the muscles moving, get the legs moving. So here we go again, plank time. Again, even if you're getting a bit tired, try and maintain that good form. Probably doesn't help to clock watch like I'm doing. Okay, then we're on to plank jacks again. And again, remember, try and keep those hips down as much as you can. And just when it's starting to get really hard, just try and push yourself to do a few more. Try and keep those legs going nice and wide if you can. And then plank step ups. Oh yeah, this is where my when my camera battery died, so I had to switch to my phone. So I started again, and so back onto plank step ups. So really try and keep those hips nice and low. Okay, well done. That's the next set done. So set 3 is on your hands and knees, starting off on all fours. And you're just getting the leg up behind you, bent at 90 degrees, and then just pushing that foot up and down towards the sky or the ceiling, whether you're indoors or outdoors. It's only a small movement, but holding that leg in that position just really works your hamstrings and the glutes and the low back. So we're trying to keep the low back nice and neutral. Don't let it drop, don't let it flex. And it's mainly about the leg movement rather than anything else. So we just want the leg to be moving. Okay, second exercise in this one is a full donkey kick. So knee coming forwards and then going up to that same position again. And again, we're trying to focus on leg movement rather than any of the low back movement. So we're keeping the knee bent. at about 90 degrees as it goes up. In the third one, we are kicking the leg out behind us straight and then bringing it round to the side and then back to the front. So it's a little bit like the trail leg drill in hurdles. So kick out and then come round. Okay, and then we're going to go straight onto the other side. Just after I've reset my timer. So other leg this time. So donkey thrusts. See, my foot position isn't quite so good on this side. It's just a small movement, and then we go into a bigger movement. To a full donkey kick, so knee up towards the chest and then kick the foot upwards, trying to maintain that bend in the knee. And you can see how windy it is out there. Okay, and then the last one in this is kicking the leg back and bringing it round the side and back to the front. So again, my left side is not so good. So try and push the leg back as straight as you can, and then bend it out to the side so the knee comes level with the hip, and then bring it round to the front. Okay, and then we're going to get back up on our feet. So using your step again, I'm going to do alternate toe taps for 30 seconds. So make sure your arms are moving. Now you might want the step to be a little bit higher than my step. All depends on what you've got available. Try and keep a good rhythm going. And just try and land on the front part of the foot, so on the ball of the foot. Quick adjustment of the shoelaces. And then we're going on to step ups. So again, try and keep a good rhythm going. And I'm not using my arms very well there, but you should be using your arms. And the last one is jump up. So in this one, it's good to have a smallish step, just so you can jump back down nice and safely. So we don't need too much of a bend in the knee. This is all about springing off the toes. Just be a little bit careful. Okay, short break, and then on to the second set of these, so alternate legs again. Get that rhythm going, get those arms working. And then we're back onto step up, so try and lead with the other foot when you do this set. So whichever foot you went up with first last time, try and go up with the opposite one. Might feel a bit weird. It's really good to be able to do everything with the opposite foot. Most people don't think about what foot they lead with. But next time you walk up the stairs, just see which foot you go with first. And the next time you walk upstairs, try and go with the other foot. You have to think about it though. And then jump ups as well. So we're getting close to the end now. So try and keep fairly close to the step. See, I keep on drifting away a little bit there. If you're feeling particularly strong, you could do this on one foot. Okay, and then we've just got our last set of exercises to do. So in our last set, we're starting off with a side plank. And I've accidentally hit the time lapse on my phone when I videoed this one and didn't realise until later on, so you've got a slightly altered version of me. So just a standard side plank, you could go onto your hand if you want to. And second exercise, again, side plank, and then you are going to just take the hand up in the air and then underneath the body. And then we're going to do that on the other side. So either a side plank on your elbow and you can have your feet one in front of the other, or you can have your feet stacked on top of each other. So side plank for 30 seconds. Which it won't be on the video. And then side plank and reach up and down. So reaching up and then reaching under the opposite shoulder. I think I had a stone underneath my elbow. And then lastly, we're just going to finish off with a 30-second back plank. So make sure you get your hips up. Push the chest up as well. And you see, as you start to drop, then you're just going to lift them up a little bit higher. Right, well done everyone. Good work. If you want to do extra sets, that's fine. But